Lockwood resident Chris Conley is steering clear of tap water these days. He's not even sure he wants to touch it.
One of the other things I'm concerned about too is even showering in the water. How safe is that, having that exposure?
Conley switched to bottled water once he learned that PFAS had been discovered in wells that supply Lockwood's drinking water. Some of the samples collected here are 5 times the new limit set by the Biden administration of 4 parts per trillion. Communities like Lockwood now have 5 years to come up with a way to filter out the chemicals to bring their water into compliance. Any treatment options will be expensive, according to Andrea Seifert, the head of Nevada's Bureau of Safe Drinking Water.
I suspect that it'll be more than hundreds of thousands of dollars if a water system has to correct for PFAS.
Millions?
Could be.
And it's still not clear who will pay for that. The Biden administration has set aside $2 million to encourage communities here in Nevada to do their own water sampling to check for PFAS. However, we found that none of that money has been spent so far, but state officials in charge of dispersing it tell us it will be. That money was included as part of the bipartisan infrastructure law, which passed in 2021, with the funds made available last year.
Does it concern you that money has not been spent yet?
No, I'm not concerned that the money hasn't been spent because we've been working really hard to get our contracts in place to spend the money.
Seifert says 30 different water districts in Nevada, including Lockwood, have already conducted their own water sampling to track the presence of PFAS. But as for how the chemicals turned up in this small town east of Reno and Sparks, there are no obvious answers right now.
Not obvious to us at this point in time. What we did learn through doing our PFAS action plan is we don't have any known manufacturers of PFAS products in the state of Nevada.
And the GID's general manager, Mitch Andrini, says he's baffled too.
We're open. We're going to look at all the, possible suspects.
The Canyon General Improvement District has already launched an effort to upgrade its water system to remove the chemicals, counting on a public-private partnership to help defray the costs. But what's happening here may be just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to forever chemicals in our water. The scope of the problem and the price tag to address it are still somewhat murky, but state officials say the goal remains crystal clear.
Getting clean, safe water into our customers' hands.